Yeah, first of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out. It's a big moment for me here. It's a bucket list moment to fight back in Brighton. I've been fighting on the road for a long time, headlining Newcastle, Edinburgh, but it's all been a part of the process. To bring a big fight back here to Brighton in front of my hometown people where I grew up, a place that shaped me. After the last fight, when I realized it was a close reality that I'm going to be bringing a fight back here, it made it all real. And walking along the beach today, doing the press, it's I'm inspired. I'm inspired to be back here in my hometown, in a big fight in front of the Brighton fans, on the south coast here. Very, very excited for the 10th of November.
Listen, we've talked about bringing Harlem as a headliner to Brighton for a long time. Why was now the right moment in Harlem's career? 18-0, of course, off another stoppage win in Edinburgh last time out in July. Why was now the moment and the opportunity to go ahead and make Harlem a headliner in his hometown?
Thanks, Phil. First off, thank you very much for turning out. It's a great turnout, a lot of press here, which is a massive credit to Harlem. And like Phil said, it's the first time a Eubank has headlined here since the early 90s, and I think that it's just its natural course. We got to 18-0. We said, where do we go next? We said, let's step it up, let's take it home, let's have a homecoming. I think, it's hard to go unnoticed, but massive credit to Harlem going through what he's going through and taking on such a tough challenge as Timo Schwarzkopf will propose and will bring. I've personally had experience with Timo. He's a very good fighter. He gave Anthony Yiggett, who was a standout Olympian, a very, very tough fight, almost beat him. Beaten the likes of Junior Witter, Miguel Vasquez, and been in there with some really top quality operators and given them, life and death fights. So credit to Harlem, but we have full faith in Harlem, going to the top, and this is just a step on the journey. And Brighton Centre, November 10th, tickets on sale on Friday. Come along and support your fellow, what would you say, Brightoner? Brightonian, there you go. I learn something new every day. But yeah, just like I said, I can't wait. And there'll be a title on the line. We're just working on that at the moment. And lots of local talent on the card as well. Thank you.
No, indeed, we'll all be Brightonians ahead of this one. Timo, welcome to Brighton. All week you've been relaxed. How confident are you about the fight with Harlem?
First, I am happy to be here in Brighton, and it's a very good place for the fight. And I coming here to win. Yes.
Timo, as Nissa said, you fought Junior Witter, Yiggett, you've fought Jack Cattrall, Vasquez. For people that maybe don't know you, you've got a lot of experience.
Yes, I fought a very good opponent, and Harlem is good guy. Maybe we will see what we're doing in the ring. He's strong, but we never see him against the opponent what I can bring here. And I think he must train very hard. It's a very hard fight.
Do you believe in destiny and fate and things like that? It was almost like it's been written in the stars that this moment would come. Your path, I guess, has been different to many traditional boxers. You played football for Brighton as a youngster, and then there was obviously karate. Did you ever think that this day and this event would come?
It's the way it's happened is it's crazy. I started off growing up in this city, and I played for Brighton Hove Albion, the club that I support. I I played for them growing up for 4 or 5 years. Played with some of the players that are in the first team now, and shared that dream to come on the pitch as a pro. And at the age of 16, that destiny changed, and I went into a different craft, a different art form. And for the last 10 years, I've been on a crash course trying to develop in this sport. And now, is a real opportunity where, I can take that back and take that back to my city and show the people what I've been doing and give them kind of, a different sport to come out and celebrate. The club are doing an amazing job and, inspire me and look at their journey. They've come from the Withdean to where they're at now, a force in the Premier League. So, if I can do my bit in boxing, and bring people out to celebrate a big sporting event here, that's a bucket list moment for me, and I'm excited to fulfill that on the bucket list.
And just on playing, you played with Lewis Dunk, Solly March, and for people who maybe don't know, you were a flying winger.
Yeah, I had a little bit of speed, bit of flair. Some of the stuff that I like to try and take into the boxing ring as well. But yeah, you mentioned destiny. This is really that. I looked up when my uncle Chris last fought at the Brighton Centre. It was the 23rd of the 2nd, 1991, his first offence after the Nigel Benn fight. And the 23rd of the 2nd, that's my birthday. That fight was 3 years before I was born. And just so happens that 30 years on, we're here headlining back at the Brighton Centre. This is most definitely destiny.
So this really feels a particular sort of watershed moment and landmark moment for Harlem's career. Is this a launchpad moment in terms of catapulting him into the world rankings or making those great domestic fights that all those fans talk about a bit closer to reality?
I'm just trying to get over how old Harlem made me feel there. Yeah, look, is it a must-win fight? No, but it would be great if he did, because then the next fight is, it'll be a massive fight. I think with Harlem as well, of course, Harlem Eubank, but Harlem now has to live up to that name and prove to the home supporters and to the people watching on Channel 5 and to everyone in the boxing industry that he isn't just a name, that he actually can go on to the next level. And I think this Timo provides the perfect test for that. And is my mic not working there? No one hear me. Okay, probably better that way. Just lost my train of thought. Look, it isn't a must-win fight, but he needs to win just to keep his career on track and to elevate himself to those big fights. And there's a lot of them. The welterweight division, not only in the UK but around the world, is huge at the moment. So we'll be looking to that. But first off, November 10th, big challenge in Timo Schwarzkopf. And like I said, Harlem needs to prove that he's not just a name, he's a superstar.
And this is just staying with the threat posed by Timo, never been stopped. So that immediately makes you realise sort of the test in front of Harlem.
I mean, look, never been stopped is great. I can get you a lot of journeymen who've never been stopped as well. However, Timo can win rounds. He's shown that. Beating Vasquez, beating Witter, giving a close fight against Anthony Yigit. I think it was, a couple of rounds in it. So I know Timo very well from Germany as well, and I know what he's accomplished. And I think that, for Timo as well, this is a huge throw of the dice. So he's going to bring his A game, and he knows this. If he wins, if he beats Harlem Eubank, that's big fights as well. So it's a very intriguing clash.
Harlem, when I mentioned there that Timo had never been stopped, I sense you move forward and you wanted to say something. Is that an extra layer of challenge for you in front of your home fans?
Definitely, you know, we know the level he's fought at. You know, we know how he's carried himself in them fights. You know, he's come to win every round, you know, till the death. So, you know, we know what he presents, and we're ready for that. You know, however the fight goes, you know, I'll be ready to, you know, come out on top in every scenario. You know.
And Harlem, just briefly tell everybody about recent training experience in Vegas, picking up some new experiences, some new things. How beneficial was that time spent with Junior in his camp ahead of the Liam Smith rematch?
It was great to see them operating out there. Yeah, he had everything covered, and you know, I picked up a lot of gems that I've come back and you know, put in place with Charlie, my coach. You know, we're going to a new level and we're implementing different things. So yeah, I wanna show all those things on November 10th and really hammer home, you know, a great performance in front of my home people in Brighton. It's exciting to fight here on the South Coast, and I'm gonna be locked away, training hard, ready to come out and celebrate, you know, in fashion in front of everyone.
Absolutely, we're all very much looking forward to it. The November the 10th, live on Channel 5. Tickets on sale on Friday. So just one final thing now, we'll get predictions from both fighters. Timo, can you give me your prediction for the fight?
I don't have prediction. I just can say this is a really good fight. And I think Brighton need such a fight. Brighton have name, and in Brighton Center is the main event. Must be a great fight. Yes.
Absolutely. Harlem, final word for you. Your prediction for how it goes down on November the 10th.
He's right. This is a great matchup. You know, the Brighton Centre, Brighton. It's you know, boxing's back on the map here now, and I'm going to put in a statement performance. That's my prediction.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll pose for head-to-head pictures now and then break for one-on-one interviews. But obviously, as a reminder, November the 10th, the Brighton Centre, Harlem Eubank versus Timo Schwarzkopf, live on Channel 5.